Africa is frequently sidelined in historical accounts, with attention often directed towards the histories of European, Asian, or Middle Eastern empires. Yet, the African continent is home to a rich and intricate history marked by the emergence of formidable empires that significantly shaped the continent's fate and impacted the wider world. Africa's history is a mosaic of varied cultures, civilizations, and empires that have ascended and descended over millennia. Some of these empires are still well known to Africans today, while others have faded into obscurity. In this detailed exploration, we will journey through time to reveal the tales of some of the great African empires, from their origins to their eventual decline. Additionally, to support our efforts, please like the video, share it, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Your support is greatly appreciated. Ancient Egypt, the cradle of civilization. Our exploration of African history starts with one of the most renowned civilizations, ancient Egypt. Located along the fertile Nile River, Egypt became one of the earliest civilizations around 3000 BCE, thriving due to the Nile's essential role in providing sustenance and transportation. The Egyptians created a complex society with a hierarchical structure, advanced art and architecture, a hieroglyphic writing system, and a rich religious tradition. The Old Kingdom, 2700 to 2200 BCE, was the era of the Great Pyramids, highlighted by the construction of the Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Pharaohs, considered living gods, wielded absolute power supported by a sophisticated bureaucracy. The Middle Kingdom, 2055 to 1650 BCE, brought stability and cultural growth. However, Egypt faced challenges during the Second Intermediate Period, including the Hyksos invasion, which ruled parts of Egypt for a time. The New Kingdom, 1550 to 1077 BCE, saw Egypt's power and territorial expansion, with notable pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, and Tutankhamun. The Egyptian Empire extended its influence into Nubia, modern Sudan, the Levant, and Canaan. This period also saw the emergence of the Book of the Dead, a renowned religious text providing insights into Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife. The decline of Egypt's New Kingdom began during the Third Intermediate Period, 1077 to 656 BCE, as foreign powers like the Assyrians and Persians took control. Despite its decline, ancient Egypt's contributions to science, art, and architecture, along with its enduring cultural impact, remain significant in the modern world. The Kingdom of Kush, Egypt's southern neighbor. While Egypt's history developed to the north, the Kingdom of Kush, situated in present-day Sudan, was a significant African civilization with strong connections to its northern neighbor. The relationship between Kush and Egypt was complex, with Kush sometimes serving as a vassal state and other times conquering Egyptian territories. The Kingdom of Kush arose around 1070 BCE during Egypt's Third Intermediate Period. It was known for its distinct culture and language, as well as its interest in Egyptian traditions and deities. Kushite rulers adopted Egyptian titles and constructed pyramids that mirrored the style of their northern neighbors. A notable period in Kushite history was the 25th dynasty, 760 to 656 BCE, when Kushite pharaohs ruled Egypt as the Nubian pharaohs. The most renowned of these rulers was Pia, who conquered Egypt and founded the 25th dynasty. During this era, the Kingdom of Kush reached its peak of power and influence. The Kushites even conducted successful military campaigns against the Assyrians in the Levant. However, this period of dominance in Egypt was brief. The Assyrians eventually defeated the Kushite rulers and regained control over Egypt. The Kingdom of Kush persisted, though with diminished influence, for several more centuries. The Carthaginian Empire, the Mediterranean powerhouse. Traveling west along Africa's northern coast, we encounter the formidable maritime empire of Carthage. Located in present-day Tunisia, Carthage was a dominant and influential city in the Mediterranean during its peak. Established by Phoenician settlers in the 9th century BCE, it rapidly became a major trading hub and naval force, overseeing a vast maritime empire that encompassed parts of North Africa, Sicily, Sardinia, and sections of modern-day Spain. The Carthaginians were adept sailors and traders, creating a network that extended across the Mediterranean. A pivotal chapter in Carthage's history was its series of conflicts with Rome, known as the Punic Wars. The First Punic War, 264 to 241 BCE, was mainly a battle for control over Sicily. The Second Punic War, 218 to 201 BCE, featured the renowned Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca, launching a daring invasion of Italy, famously crossing the Alps with war elephants. Despite Hannibal's impressive victories in Italy, he was eventually defeated by Rome. The Third Punic War, 149 to 146 BCE, led to the total destruction of Carthage by Rome. The city was obliterated, its people killed or enslaved, and the territory was absorbed by Rome. The fall of Carthage signaled the end of a major African power in the Mediterranean. The Kingdom of Aksum, the Christian Empire. Our journey leads us to the Horn of Africa, where the Kingdom of Aksum, situated in present-day Ethiopia and Eritrea, rose as a significant regional power. Aksum's history is distinguished by its unique fusion of indigenous culture and early Christianity. Aksum's ascendancy began in the 1st century CE. Its strategic position along the Red Sea enabled it to dominate crucial trade routes, especially those linking Africa with the Arabian Peninsula and the Roman Empire. The kingdom's wealth and influence were closely linked to its control over the trade in ivory, spices, and other valuable goods. A pivotal event in Aksum's history was its conversion to Christianity. Aksum is considered one of the earliest Christian kingdoms, with traditions suggesting Christianity was introduced in the 4th century CE. This conversion was a turning point in Christian history and significantly shaped the region's religious and cultural identity. Aksum reached its peak during the 4th and 5th centuries CE, expanding its influence into the Arabian Peninsula, parts of modern-day Sudan, and the Nile Valley. The kingdom's most notable ruler, King Ezana, was instrumental in shaping Aksum's legacy. He is renowned for his inscriptions in Ge'ez, a Semitic language of Ethiopia, which offer valuable historical and religious insights. Despite its remarkable achievements, the Kingdom of Aksum began to decline in the 7th century CE, primarily due to the rise of Islam and the Arab conquests in the region. The fall of Aksum led to the fragmentation of the kingdom into smaller states, while its Christian heritage endured in the Ethiopian and Eritrean Orthodox churches. The Kingdom of Zimbabwe, monumental architecture. Our journey leads us to southern Africa, where we discover the Kingdom of Zimbabwe, renowned for its impressive stone architecture, especially the city of Great Zimbabwe, the kingdom's capital. Built between the 11th and 15th centuries, Great Zimbabwe was one of the largest stone structures in pre-colonial southern Africa, featuring massive stone walls, towers, and a network of enclosures. Historians debate the exact purpose of Great Zimbabwe, but it is thought to have been a hub for trade, religion, and governance. The Kingdom of Zimbabwe's prosperity stemmed from its control over trade routes in gold, ivory, and other valuable goods. Strategically positioned along these routes, Great Zimbabwe enabled the kingdom to accumulate significant wealth. Additionally, the kingdom possessed a formidable army and maintained strong ties with neighboring states. The reasons for the Kingdom of Zimbabwe's decline remain speculative. Factors such as environmental changes, political instability, and resource depletion are believed to have led to the abandonment of Great Zimbabwe and the kingdom's decline. The Kingdom of Ghana, West Africa's trade hub. Located in present-day southeastern Mauritania and western Mali, Ghana was one of West Africa's earliest empires. It was strategically positioned at the intersection of major trans-Saharan trade routes, controlling the trade of gold and salt, which established it as a significant economic and political hub. The kingdom's roots date back to approximately the 6th century CE. Its rulers, titled the Ghana, ensured trade by safeguarding the routes and imposing taxes on caravans, generating revenue that bolstered a strong military and a sophisticated government system. Kumbi, the capital of Ghana, was a vibrant urban area with two distinct districts, one for Muslim traders and another for the king and his court. The kingdom's economic success and stability drew merchants and travelers from diverse regions. The Ghana Empire's decline was due to internal conflicts, external invasions, and changes in trade routes. In the 11th century, the Almoravid Berbers, a North African Islamic dynasty, invaded Ghana, disrupting its power. The empire eventually broke into smaller states and ceased to exist as a unified entity. The Zulu Kingdom, resisting colonialism. Our journey leads us to southern Africa, where we meet the Zulu Kingdom. The Zulu, a Bantu-speaking group, established a powerful empire in the early 19th century under Shaka Zulu. Shaka, a renowned military leader in Africa, implemented innovative changes in Zulu warfare, such as the bullhorn battle formation and the stabbing spear, which made the Zulu army a formidable force. Under Shaka's guidance, the Zulus expanded their territory and emerged as a significant regional power. This rise coincided with European colonization of Africa. The British and the Zulus engaged in the Anglo-Zulu War of 1879, which ended with the defeat of the Zulu forces and the eventual colonization of their lands. Despite this defeat, Zulu culture and identity persisted, and the Zulu people continue to be an important cultural and political presence in modern South Africa. The Ashanti Empire, defenders of independence. The Ashanti Empire, situated in present-day Ghana, was a formidable pre-colonial state in West Africa, renowned for its vibrant culture, unique art, and resistance to British colonialism. Emerging in the 18th century, its strength was closely linked to its control over the gold trade. The Ashanti people, celebrated for their craftsmanship, created intricate gold jewelry and ceremonial items highly esteemed. The empire boasted a well-structured government with a sophisticated administrative system. The Ashanti king, or Asantehene, wielded significant power and was regarded as a divine figure. The Ashanti army, known for its discipline, was instrumental in the empire's defense. A notable chapter in the Ashanti Empire's history is the Ashanti-British scramble for Africa. In the 19th century, the British, driven by colonial ambitions, clashed with the Ashanti Empire in several conflicts. These Ashanti-British wars were characterized by resistance and military engagements. Ultimately, the Ashanti Empire was defeated and became a British protectorate in the early 20th century. Despite this, Ashanti culture and identity have endured, and the Ashanti people remain influential in Ghana's cultural and political spheres. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.